Let's call this one entitled older women posting their L's online. Florida woman tries to beat DUI test by Irish folk dancing and fails. Yeah, no doubt, because you're drunk, you're driving. It doesn't matter that you have nice tits. It doesn't matter that you're a white woman. It doesn't matter that you used to be attractive. Okay, you're about 15 years past your expiration date. Let's fucking keep it a stack of saying your age down there. Okay, this is what happens when boundaries don't get enforced on women. Follow along here for a second. A Florida woman pulled over for allegedly drunk driving performed an Irish folk dance for cops in an attempt to prove her sobriety. How would that possibly prove your sobriety? All right, would you like to engage in a field sobriety test, which is something you should never do anyways, but you should also never be fucking drink driving. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? But even still, okay, deciding that, that little white piece of tape that I need to walk, that's a little too tough. You know what'll definitely prove that I'm sober? Dancing like the most drunken race imaginable. Huh, that's a bold move. Looks like it fucking failed for you. Amy Harrington, 38 years old. 38 and you're still getting pulled over for a DUI and you're not related to the Pelosi family? The fuck is wrong with you? Of Madera Beach. Rear-ended another vehicle about a mile away from her home. A mile away from her home. On April 27th, wow, told WFLA, where Pinellas County deputies arrived. Officers said her eyes were bloodshot and watery. Allegedly drunk. Harrington tried to walk a straight line during a sobriety test along a parking space marker when she gave up and started dancing. The video, which emerged Saturday, showed. And again, you can see from a couple of these stills, she's in good shape. You can't really tell her if she has an ass or not, but she got decent titties and stuff. But this is what happens. This is what happens because girls like this, yeah, they can push the physical wall off for quite a long time, okay? But especially if they got that, butch dyke that pulled her over too. She ain't buying any of your shit. All your charms that got you out of everything from middle school all the way until now. You live your life like you're, young LeBron James. Follow me on the analogy here for a second, okay? When he first entered the league, remember, he was running motherfuckers over, he was driving to the paint, and then about the time that he took his talents down to South Beach, okay, he was starting to get a little bit older, playing all of those additional games by going into the postseason every year. He had to start to develop a little bit of a jump shot when he was getting into his late 20s. Oh, yeah, kind of quite analogous to a good-looking woman. If they think, guess what, the party's never, ever gonna end, like a 38-year-old. She looks like a much older version of one of my girlfriends from the past. So it's like, yeah, no, I see this shit coming from a fucking mile away. But you think that good looks, okay, being strong in the paint is going to carry you throughout an entire career? You're never going to have to learn, a little bit of charisma, a little bit of self-restraint, okay? Maybe develop a bit of a mid-range game, shoot a couple of threes every once in a while. You're sadly mistaken. Father Time is undefeated. And just because you continue to have, a decent physique, okay? You put some makeup on, a little bit more than that, okay? Go and visit Dr. Miami, you get a couple of things done as well. You can forestall that physical wall for 5-10 years as well, okay? 30 doesn't necessarily have to be a dead-end one-way street, okay? You can push it off for a while, but guess what? The wall really isn't all that physical. At least that's not the first one that you're going to hit. You're going to hit that one, the one between your ears first, and that's a goddamn fact because most girls like this are obviously just out there getting drunk, okay? Either drunk at home or drunk out at the bar. Start to realize that, oh shit, these looks aren't going to last forever when they start paying for their own drinks. She struggled to follow instructions and was unsteady on her feet, almost falling, okay? According to arrest documents obtained by the outlet, Harrington, clad in a black skirt, white top, danced wildly on the footage before she was asked to walk the line. Do you want to pay attention so I can give you the instructions? The deputy administering the test asked. Yeah, well, you sound like my ballet coach. That sounds about right. Harrington answered before busting a move according to the footage. Again, never being told no. Never having to follow rules in their entire life because all she had to do was just bat her once much tighter, less baggy eyes. Okay, fewer crow's feet and, neck skin was a little bit tighter. Just saying. That wasn't good, the officer quipped. She proceeded to break into multiple ballet and Irish folk dance moves. I would have tased her. but whatever. And can be seen waving her arms and dancing in a line in front of an unimpressed cop. Yep, she later refused testing. Kind of seemed like she did right there. The second time, she refused to take a sobriety test after a separate incident in Pinellas County in 2019. In 2019, again, she would have got put in jail beforehand. All of this stuff could have potentially been avoided, okay, because that was 3 years ago. 35, yeah, like I said, she keeps herself in decent shape. She's not, like, she's old as fuck, okay? She's, like I said before, she's 38, okay? She's 15 years past her prime. But she does the best she can with what she has, and it works. It works for those fucking Ada Simps that tell her that, oh, you're perfect the way you are. And, oh, that's right, queen. The party never does have to end, and they put up and they facilitate her poor fucking behavior. Kind of like what's going on out here, okay? I'm not saying that this teacher isn't a bad bitch. No, not at all, but it's weird that you would be dressing so fashionable and posing for pictures like this in grade school. Like, that's where the disconnect comes on this, okay? Because when I went to school, yeah, you know, my teachers never looked like that. Ugh, fucking simp mentality right there. But they also weren't wearing skin-tight tops like that, okay? The guys were wearing polos, okay? Polos or long sleeve shirts, okay, you know, khaki slacks and whatever. And I had, you know, male teachers that were anywhere from being horrifically out of shape to, you know, something approximating what I'm in. And then the female teachers, they were just kind of, you know, like, I think basically all of them, except for one who taught the home ec hilariously, who would show up every once in a while, hungover in sweatpants. You could see her thong poking out every once in a while. That's why some of the guys in, you know, my grade decided to, you know, learn how to sew and cook. Simps. I was too busy doing wood shop. They were just pudgy older women, okay? Some of them were good. I still remember some of them, and yeah, they left a lasting imprint on my mind, but this doesn't make a goddamn lick of sense, okay? It looks like you're prioritizing your own appearance above the benefit and welfare of your kids, okay? Curvy teacher. And this isn't even my body type. Like, I don't even like all of this fucking pre-diabetic cope that we have going on here. Slammed for tight, inappropriate outfits. I would say so, man. Like, this is fine for the club, okay? This is even fine for an office setting because you got like a floor length skirt, okay? You got a dress that goes right at or just even a little below the knee. There's nothing wrong with any of that stuff. But again, you're instructing kids. Actual kids, grade school kids. You gotta consider the appropriateness of your dress. There's a dress code for certain situations, okay? And then when it gets lax, sure, okay? Everybody has a good faith. Like, if you dust off the dress code for whatever school district this is that we'll get into here in a moment, I'm most assured, you might see that men need to dress in collared shirts or suits, and the women need to dress with covered shoulders and floor-length dresses and habits. And it's like, okay, you were a little bit lax on this, and then this is the obvious culmination of people in charge not enforcing their standards, letting people run wild, and then taking to social media in order to get attention and sympathy, the currency of the feminine realm. Imagine that. Imagine that. An elementary school educator has been blasted for teaching in tight clothing, with some outraged parents describing her as desperate and attention-seeking. Describing her accurately, okay? New Jersey teacher who did not disclose her full name, oh my god, has clocked up 870,000 followers on her Instagram account. Should we? I think we should. Where she shares photo of her figure-hugging ensembles, often taken in her classroom. Yeah, again, that shouldn't be allowed as well. Like, if this is totally staged, this would be a great fucking hoax. And again, you should at least look like you're smarter than your kids, because that's bimbo look. Like, let's be completely honest. Some saucy snaps, the buxom brunette. Why are you simping for somebody who's trying to get attention and using actual kids as fucking props? It's wild. Yeah, this inappropriately dressed who can be seen flaunting her figure up against a whiteboard. Like, her arms don't look that long, okay? When she's writing on there with, you know, those erasable markers, okay? Does she have a tough time also, you know, inadvertently cleaning the board off at the same time? You know what I mean? In other images, her students are visible inside her classroom Why are you taking so many Why is there somebody taking pictures of this? Okay, because these are posed for pictures. Okay, I'm almost thinking that this is a total fucking joke. Okay, because that almost looks like anime as well that she has in her hand. Okay, I'm not taking any of this shit seriously. Many have praised the body confident educator. Again, there's appropriate dress for appropriate times. There's nothing inherently wrong with what she's wearing in the correct settings. This isn't it. This definitely isn't it. Because who are you trying to elicit any sort of a response for? Because every single time that a woman gets dressed, it's always for attention. Let's be completely honest. Because, oh no, I just want to feel good about this. How do you feel good about that? You get acknowledged for looking beautiful by who? Who is the primary consumer of female beauty? Straight men. Imagine that, okay? Sure, you can get validation from other women that are out there, but your primary agency in this is to attract attention from the opposite sex. This was a very calculated plan because obviously you had a photographer, okay? You have your Instagram account, which, hey, why not right now? We'll come back to this article here in a moment. She's an art teacher, okay? Anti-bullying, of course. TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, all of those different places, okay? Oh, she got a linker tree. What do you think? Okay, she's got the link tree in the bio. She's definitely got an OnlyFans account. I will fucking well bet. I will bet. Come on now. Oh, Instagram. Oh, custom art pieces. Okay. It's cartoony, but one kind of has some nipples on it, so I don't know if I can necessarily show that or not. YouTube, TikTok, 212 sketches, free summer art lessons, okay, Twitter, and my Instagram page. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm just scrolling through her Twitter because I am goddamn certain she has an OnlyFans or she's showing her asshole for $4.99 a month on some fucking platform. I'm not trying to find it for any specific reason. Like, come on, that's not my shit, okay? She's cute and all, but again, like I already stated my preference, okay? This whole fucking curvy shit makes me sick to my stomach. But here's something from 2016, okay? Just going to show she's an art teacher. Oh, okay, cool. She's kind of talented with some of her pictures, okay? But this is also what she's drawing as well. I'm just saying. You don't need to be making any logical jumps on that, okay? But again, it's just one picture. It's just one picture, right? Oh no, it's two. So taking pictures of just otherwise, child-based characters. Thing 1 and thing 2, Cat in the Hat, right? And Cat in the hat as well, with a stripper. Interesting. Okay, that's a good drawing. That's a really good drawing. Okay. That's not so much a good drawing. That's the Marvel quality shit. Oh, ho, 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 gonna go visit Santa Claus. But she's going to listen to Grant Cardone talk, so it looks like, I don't know, man, she decided to start to go into teaching because she didn't see enough benefit in going to teach. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, so here's her public Instagram. Okay. Oh shit, it almost looks like she knows exactly what she's doing. First day of school tomorrow, wish me luck. And then a picture of Quagmire superimposed over a 1974 school photo. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, definitely not an agenda here at all whatsoever. Nope, couldn't possibly see one continuing at all. Oh, Cammy from Street Fighter, if she was Puerto Rican. Alright. Going all the way back to 2019 in her first post here. Hey, it looks like, okay, yeah, she's been in the art game for a while, and, some of her work is definitely improved because I don't know, man, that one blue thing, it's terrible, but hey, man, at least looks like she bought a bra over the previous few years, so. Ooh, and also, yeah, definitely packed on the pounds. Just saying. Many have praised the body confident educator. If she's an art teacher, is she really teach anybody anything, especially in grade school? Like, let's be honest. And again, that Cal Art style of art, it's not that fucking hard. For her fashion prowess. For some parents on social media say she shouldn't be wearing such outfits around minors. Yeah, next to skin stuff is not appropriate. I don't think that you'd see, like, maybe outside of a gym teacher, okay, wearing, like, Under Armour compression tops, okay, especially from a man. You're not going to be seeing that, okay? You're in the classroom taking Instagram pictures with your ass out. Well, to be fair, she doesn't quite have her ass out. She just has it prominently displayed. Like that one right there. Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that at all, of course. Just, BBL is a blight on society. One ranted underneath an eye-popping booty photo. Yeah, again, does that make the criticism any less valid? You're taking Instagram pictures in your classroom. That's where that conversation should fucking end. Showing pictures in the class with your butt out in the air is very inappropriate. Again, Outside of any other context, I wouldn't have a goddamn problem with this. We would have a totally different conversation. Hate to be taking the moral high ground when it comes to this, but if you were an artist looking like that, you would have simps lining up around the block, and you already are. That just looks crazy and makes you look desperate for likes. Exactly. Like, come on. Let's be honest, because when this article was written, I think it was written beginning of the week, 870,000 Instagram followers. We can get rid of this nonsense. Go back up. I thought 950 probably by the time that this ends up getting published or some shit like that. A third blasted, you're sad, taking booty pics during class. Yeah, I don't know what the rebuttal to that is. It doesn't matter what I dress like. I'm covered, you know what, hey, appropriately, but still, next to skin stuff? Okay, like, come on now. However, the teacher has hit back, sharing a 14-minute live on her Toy Box Dolls account. Oh, yeah, right, that's the one that we have. Defending her Instagram images. I've seen some men said some crazy, mean stuff, but I teach babies. Then why are you dressing like that, okay? And I'm sure, well, let's be honest, okay, most of your criticism is probably coming from women, because that's always how this shit ends up going. But I teach babies, and there are no haters in the classroom thinking of that. The brunette said, who specializes in art education, declared, oof, what a fucking worthless degree. That's how I'll criticize you. You're just not very well educated. Hopefully you can make a good living selling your art. I'm a really, really good teacher. I'm sure you are, okay? I had students emailing me during the summer asking me for homework. They love art. I love teaching art. I love working with children to create art. You teach babies, but then at the same time, you have kids emailing you during the summer. Stop the cap. Viewers showered praise on the educator, applauding her. What is the sound of one hand clapping? Anyways, for her job and reminding her that haters gonna hate, of course. Meanwhile, she has even found a surprising supporter in famous rapper Fat Joe. Any fucking surprise why Fat Joe might possibly be wanting to lean back in some of that pussy? Just wondering. I'm just wondering here. Like, what did Fat Joe have to enlighten the world with? Holy shit, what is this, 2002? Trying to fire her because she's too sexy. The rapper, whose real name is Joseph Antonio Cartagena, said in a YouTube video, she's too beautiful. She's too curvaceous. What a fucking simp. Oh my god. And they took big pun. Ah, man, come on. I say let the woman be great, he continued. Can you fire somebody for their looks? Can you fire a teacher that's ugly? Can you fire a teacher because she bad? Oh my god. I don't think anybody's trying to get her fired. It's just stop taking Instagram photos in your fucking classroom, you goddamn weirdo. Stop wearing skin tight fucking shirts, okay? Post has reached out to the teacher via her social media account for comment. Oh yeah, those DMs are filled up. I bet you they're rolling like a fucking slot machine right now. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, you know, Fat Joe's probably got a blue check, so at least that one's right up there at the top. I'm sure your simping will be taken very, very highly by her. I'm sure you're probably just a moment's notice away from getting just merely a crumb of pussy. You make me sick, Fat Joe. What would the terror squad think of you? Oh well. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.